Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we get to talk about my girl, good old EX Leona. And let me tell you what, guys, I think this is going to be an EX character that you're going to be pretty damn happy with, because not only is her damage absolutely bonkers, but because this is one of the few characters in the game that has limitless, Lady Guinness included, you can do some pretty wild stuff with her. So they've done a lot of great stuff for this character, like increasing her HP, her attack, her defenses, her penetration, all these good things, guys. Like, they buffed up everything that she has. They gave her more skill damage, they increased her burn damage with 800% of attack, and this is something else that they've done. They increased her damage received by 70%. So the way that Limitless works is you run through your skills, and whenever you hit your EX core, you're actually going to change her skills, and this actually can double up. She actually has an increased target damage received by 140% because they'll actually stack on top of each other, which makes her that much stronger on top of all these buffs. And these buffs last for 15 seconds now, which is awesome, guys. It makes her not the best support by no means, but a good support and an insane meter breaker for Guild Raid Rugal. If you're trying to do some really cool scores, again, it's not going to be the best because she's not going to be the best support for that. But Leona really isn't meant to be a support. She's meant to be a damage dealing monster, as I will show you guys. Like, these buffs deal physical damage equal to 8,000% of attack. I mean, just increase active skill damage by 200%. This is just OP stuff for her. Oh my God. Like, I'm really, really happy, guys, what they did with her, because of the fact that she does have Limitless, the fact that this character can murder and get it done. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna jump into the plug-in plant. Now, I actually spent about 3 to 4 hours yesterday farming in the plug-in plant using Leona as a damage dealer, and we're gonna go to tier 8. That's right, this EX character is gonna murder tier 8. Right now, we are gonna have Elizabeth and Magaki on the team, obviously, but something that is really cool, guys, is these EX characters don't have 5 plug-in slots. They only have 4, so you can't give them as many overall points as the EX characters. However, at tier 8, you need 3,300 OP, right, or overall points. Look what I got, 3,400, and I'm going to be able to get even more. So your EX characters can go up even higher than tier 8 and actually be able to farm in this game mode, guys. Like, seriously, pretty damn bonkers. Now, when it comes to Leona, guys, I do have a max build on her. She has all of her max stones. She has her actual set is transcended for Attack Type Fighter, which she is. All these wonderful cards are all transcended for her, except for this particular card right here. And when it comes to the plugins, these are the plugins that I have for her. Now, these plugins are giving her an extra almost 28,000 momentum, right? Actually, it's more than this, because some of these plugins will give her effects whenever you land a critical hit. See, this is just solid momentum here. This is solid momentum. And by the way, this is a tier 8 plugin that I was able to farm yesterday. 15,000 momentum, just bonkers. And by the way, guys, it took, out of about 3 to 4 hours of farming the plugin plant, I only got 2 plugins that gave that 15,000 momentum. So there's definitely a lot of RNG in there. We had the increased momentum on a critical hit, and this is not going to show up in them stat details. This is going to be added on, my friends. And this one here, the same thing, 10% chance to get 10,000 momentum when you're attacking an enemy. And again, this will not show up in the stat details. So at times, she's going to have some pretty ridiculous momentum going on, man, and just going to absolutely murder this guy. All right, so let's jump in here, guys, and let's get it done. Now, I'm going to be using Maki as a support. You can use whoever you want, but because Leona has Limitless, she pretty much can avoid taking damage. Now, in the plugin plant, I do use her skills because, well, she's just going to do a lot more damage, all right? But let's check it out. Let's watch what old girl does, because let me tell you what, guys, she is nutto. And the best thing is, with Elizabeth in here, Elizabeth actually can buff up Leona's default, which is awesome, okay? Yeah, there we go. And you're just going to find, guys, that Leona just will absolutely murder, and she's just going to stall that timer all day. Because she can stall the timer, because she can do endless defaults, and she's going to do all this damage. It's pretty wild that she's not immune to burn. That's kind of funny, but anyways. But because she can do that, she can just do some wild stuff, okay? All right, there we go. Look at this, okay? And if I really wanted to avoid taking any damage at all, I literally would have a healing striker on her, so that way I could get it done, all right? But she just can murder the crap out of it. And the cool thing about the plug-in plan, guys, is that, you know, say you get too low on health and you're just using a UE striker that offers a heal. Now we're going to go ahead and use Elizabeth here, because I like to switch off between Elizabeth and Leona in here, because Elizabeth actually buffs up Leona. And Leona does do more damage than Elizabeth. It can be a little misleading sometimes, though, because Elizabeth's damage really just comes from her default. Okay, now we're going to hit this skill here. We're going to bring in Leona. And there we go. And now her damage is up even more. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Right into the 3PG, right? She destroys this thing. And this is awesome because EX characters, honestly, are a lot easier to level up. However, you know, what Netmarble done, you know, we usually get our generic EX memories now from the carnivals, right? So it's like, you know, you still gotta get UE characters a lot of times so that way you can farm for these EX characters. Oh my God, guys, like she's just nuts. There we go. And really you want to use your support character, like I just brought in Maki before I done Street PG. You really want to use her when you're running through your skills and using Limitless. Okay? Alright. And do our default, and then we can hit our EX core. You always want to do the 3 skills first and then hit the EX core, so that way you can double up on that increased damage received, do even more damage, guys. But it's pretty obvious that she's doing extremely well in here, destroying him. And again, because she has all these UE buffs, the extra HP, the extra defenses, she can take a lot more damage if she happens to get hit. Oh my God, I love watching my girl, It really is a sight to behold, my friends. She really is back to glory. Oh my God. And like I said, if I don't want to take any damage at all, I literally can just hit my default over and over and over and not hit my skills. You take yourself out of an iframe whenever you hit your skills, but if you're just using your default over and over and over, you're always going to be in iframe. You're going to stall the timer for the entire duration. All right, here we go. Do the 3 skills. So watch this. Default. Look at the timer. Guys. Look at the timer. Right? But you want to use your skills because honestly, you will do more damage, at least in the plug-in plant. You'll do more damage in the plug-in plant if you use those skills. And if I was bringing in Elizabeth, you could do more damage with Leona also. And something else to keep in mind is that we also have Kazumi. Kazumi's a blue character that has buffs. She has insane supports. So literally the blue team, if you have Kazumi, Elizabeth, and Leona, it's going to be pretty wild, right? I mean, the damage, guys, the damage. Woo-wee! Damn, girl. Man, I'm loving this. Okay. Oh, God. I never get tired of... Well, never mind. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what we're talking about. I never get tired of the beauty here. And bye. Boom, right? Farming with an EX character is amazing, guys, because they're so much easier to level up than your UE characters, right? Now, let's take a look at these plugins, right? So this is tier 8. We have, I mean, you know, kind of whatever. We have, well, kind of whatever. And this is kind of what happens a lot of the times, guys. Not really, you're not really going to, the luck, it really just depends on RNG. This is pretty nice, right? Pretty decent amount of momentum. A power 160, very nice. Not too bad, but yeah, right? You just got to do it over and over. Like I said earlier, I did about 3 to 4 hours of farming, and I only got 2 plugins with that 15,000 momentum. So yeah, it's a pretty extensive amount of farming. Luckily, it doesn't cost AP. So the next thing I want to show you guys is a run in the Tower of Illusion. That's right. We're going to do a run with good old Leona. We're going to do stage 28. And I want to bring it up for you guys here in a second here. Let me get situated. Let me bring it up for you guys, and you can check this thing out. So the thing is, guys, we're going to be using, you know, Ash and Maki and obviously Leona. And Leona isn't even getting buffed up by Ash's leadership. Now, I'm going to be switching between these 2 characters, but I just want to show you how good she is. Like, you can use her in any game mode because of her limitless, right? And again, same with Lady Guinness, who did also get buffed up. You can literally use it. Now watch what I do here, okay? To make sure that I avoid taking any damage, I'm gonna hit my limitless like I just did, and I'm just gonna use my default. I'm not hitting my skills. And if you notice, the timer's staying at 353, all right? It's not moving at all. So we're able to do more damage over time. We're able to take no damage at all because we're in a constant iframe. It's bonko, guys. It's so good. Like, seriously, it's so awesome, right? To be able to use this character in here and get it done. And this run, I did this run yesterday. It was my, like, one try. First try. Now, my Ash also has, 34,000 momentum. So he's murdering. I'm trying to use Leona as much as I can, but you really want to switch because you only have so much time to use that limitless. Now, I'm using Mukai as a striker because his shield can be quite valuable as far as not taking any damage, because whenever you first bring in Leona, you will run through your skills, but I don't think you really need it. Honestly, you can use a healing striker, or you could use a attack striker, because you, for the most part, if you play well, you really won't take no damage with her. All right? Oh my God, look at her go, guys. Look at her go, just absolutely murdering the living hell out of this thing. Getting it done, man. Just murder, murder, murder. I'm loving it so much. Oh my Lord. Let's see here. Let me find something. There we go, there we go. I was looking for something there, I found it. But, and Ash actually has a disadvantage here, right? And Leona is, I mean, look at this. This is so nice and so easy to do with her, man. Holy crap. And I'm gonna show you guys a run against Guild-Raid Rugal after all this, but that'll just be a run, just her doing a complete solo, and you can see the damage. And whenever you do watch that run, know that she only has about maybe 100% increase to her strike skill damage, which is really what you want to buff up on this girl. Or you can buff up her default with her plugins. You can buff up active skill damage. All these things is nice, but strike skill is going to be the best because it buffs up all of her. It buffs up her skills for the most part. Not all of her skills because she has blast skills as well, but it's going to buff up her default as well. But if you can buff up that finisher, that's also going to help a lot. But I only have maybe 100% increase in strike skill damage for the plugins. And here, it's those momentum plugins that I showed you guys. In Tower of Illusion, it's all about having a bunch of momentum so you can do damage. I got to ask, why does my Leona do so much damage? Because I have almost 30,000 momentum on her, that's why. Because she can, because of that, she can do a lot of damage to the elite and boss enemies. Now watch what I do here against good old Cronin. All right? Again, just like I did a while ago with Leona, we're just going to use that default. We drop her in, we run through the skills, we get those buffs, the increased target damage received, all that, and now we're just going to use the default, right? Because the truth is, guys, these bosses, if they hit you, you're pretty much dead. And the damage that she does is just, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts, right? Holy mother of God, man. Just so powerful. Woo-wee. Getting it done. Right, and again, I'm switching between Ash and her, because when you're in here, you're not really going to be doing solos. I mean, you can, but you're just going to make your life a lot more miserable if you're doing that. But if you're switching between characters, piece of cake. And I was waiting for Leona to get out cooldown and wanted to use her some more, but yeah, Ash just pretty much murdered it, destroyed it, and got it done, guys. Got it done. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to Leona. Because of that limitless, it just makes her broken as hell. It really does. Her damage is over the top. She can stall timers all day. She won't take any damage all day if you play with her properly. And if she does take any damage, it's easy just to give her a striker. They can give her a heal or give her a shield like Mukai and so on. So in every game mode in this game, guys, she is going to shine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She is going to shine. I absolutely think this is a character worth building, especially if you already have your Cosme leveled up, you have your Elizabeth. I mean, she's going to be an insane blue character to have on your team, guys. So let me know what you all think about good old EX Leona. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. Link to Twitch in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.